Hey you, welcome back to the channel. And guys, today I want to talk about reputation scores on Steemit.com. And what I want to do in a very simplified way is explain what reputation scores are, if they're important, if there's something that is useful, and how you raise the value of your reputation score. Um, what's important is that reputation scores generally range from negative 25 to about 80 being the highest reputation score you can obtain. And so, basically what reputation scores calculate or measure is your contribution to Steemit, uh, your value as a content creator to Steemit, your engagement in Steemit, your activity. And this allows the community to know what exactly um, your value as a user is. Now, we know that we have Steam Power, and users, we generally see a great measurement of the amount of Steam Power a user has. And that's been very important, for a lot of us to see just what a person's voting power is on Steemit. Various things, the value of the account Steam Power ties into that. But just to help y'all understand why it's probably wouldn't be accurate to mix Steam Power with trying to gather the overall value of a person's contribution to Steam. The problem with Steam Power in a situation like this would be that uh, a person could come into Steemit overnight, become a whale overnight. They could invest $100,000 or $1 million, and overnight they would be, this big whale contributor to Steemit and various things like that. And whereas that would be true, that wouldn't really give us a way to calculate their activity on Steemit. It could be a situation where someone comes in, they invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into Steemit, and we never see them again, or they never return, or they're never active. And in a sense, I guess you can say they could kind of, in a way, act as a silent investor. And so that wouldn't really give us content creation engagement in the community. That would be just someone who came in and made an investment into Steemit. So that's why that model doesn't work well with a reputation score. Also, the reputation score it shows it's a measurement of all the votes you've gotten, of posts you've made, how well they've done with the community, as they've been upvoted, you're commenting, things like that. So that raises your reputation score. So it's like having good credit. It's like having a good name, and it's a great way for us to value your contribution to Steemit. Another example, I just want to make the contrast, the difference between reputation score and what you would get with Steam Power, and that is there have been several cases where people have held $500,000 of Steam Power, even more, and they've had actually negative reputation scores. I've seen some as low as negative 16, and the account could have over $500,000. So that just goes to show you that reputation score is more of an accurate way of measuring your value into Steemit. And Steam Power is something different. Um, Now, it's not a reward. It's more of a community reward, but you can look at reputation score in this fashion. You can look at reputation score uh, as an indication of what your earnings and what your Steam Power may be in the future. If you see a person with a high reputation score gaining on the fast track, it's very likely that they're going to end up with a lot of steam power at some point as they're producing, quality content. At least that's the idea behind it. And, of course, the reputation score appears up here next to your user name. And so that's pretty much a general idea of how the reputation score works, what it is, and how to raise it. Of course, is going to be how good the content you post, how good the community appreciates it, your engagement, do you comment, uh, various things like that. Who do you follow? Are you active in following? And so all those play a huge part into reputation score. Now, of course, in many of these explanation videos I do with Steemit, I steer clear a lot of computerized algorithms that are involved in determining these things, and that's of course because don't really know the layout of the algorithms. I'm sure someone who is well versed with computer programming, maybe is some type of way working with Steemit, maybe as some type of developer or something to that effect. I'm sure that you can find some posts that show where they have a great understanding of how that algorithm works, maybe some diagrams of how it works. Wouldn't surprise me. But this is just a quick explanation of what reputation scores do, why they're important, how to raise them, various things like that. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.